Have you ever heard of delayed retirement credits when it comes to Social Security? This is one of those lesser known aspects of the Social Security program, which is massively beneficial to the beneficiaries that actually take advantage of it. I'll tell you this much, there's only a small percentage of beneficiaries that actually utilize this, but I want to break it down for you here in this video because if you utilize this and if you take advantage of these delayed retirement credits, you could be boosting your check massively, and it's a permanent raise, and it's available essentially to everybody, but you got to follow the rules, and the rules are actually not that hard to follow. It's just not that many people realize this, and I want to bring it to your attention in this video. Now, I also do have this screenshot right here, which I will pop up on the screen in just a second, so you can see and read for yourself exactly what this is, but this is right off of the Social Security website, and I want you to read this because it's actually very important, and again, I'm going to break it all down and let you know exactly the details of delayed retirement credits. And again, it sounds interesting, like it doesn't really sound like anything all that great, like I don't really know what it means, like does it really translate into a big raise to beneficiaries? I'll tell you this much, yeah, it actually does, like massive raises for benefits, okay? Anyway, let me tell you this just super fast. Think of this, an 8% raise per year above and beyond the COLA, and you can get that for up to 3 years. That could massively increase your benefit by like 24%. That's a lot, right? I mean, that is a huge raise for benefits. All right, anyway, let's stick this screenshot up on the screen right here, right now. Feel free to read through the details of this. Let me explain it. All right, so as you can see here, they give all kinds of different years of birth, but basically they say anybody that is born in 1943 or after, okay, so obviously here we are well beyond 1943. They say right there for every 12 months that somebody delays their benefit, they get an annualized increase of 8% or 2/3 of 1%, which is 0.667% of a raise per month that they delay claiming their retirement benefit after their full retirement age. And again, 2/3 of 1% or 0.667%, it's the same. 2/3 and 0.667% is the same. But anyway, that translates into 8% over the course of the entire year. Could you imagine that? An 8% raise? Now think of this. A couple years ago, we did get an 8.7% COLA. It's not what I'm talking about here. I'm not talking about a COLA. I'm talking about an 8% raise simply by waiting to claim your benefit. And that's permanent, forever, that you will get that. And your COLA will be compounded on top of that. I mean, you could be stacking cash like crazy here, okay? But what's the catch? Like, what do you need to know here? Because, like, this sounds way too good to be true. It's not too good to be true. It is absolutely available for everybody. But here's what you need to know about it. You would need to wait until after your full retirement age to claim your benefit. Now, in this screenshot, they gave a couple examples there. Somebody who has a full retirement age of the age of 67 and who would wait until the age of 69. So they waited 2 full years after their full retirement age to claim their Social Security benefit, right? So that's the example right there on the Social Security website. So I'm literally just giving the example that they gave. But anyway, in this case right here, the person waited 2 full years after their full retirement age to come in and claim their retirement benefit. Sounds like a long time to wait. I agree with you. But guess what? In this example right here, this person locked in literally a 16% raise above and beyond the COLA, which is compounded on top of that, that they would get forever. A 16% raise to their benefit, 8% per year that they would get. And again, that's forever. That's a lot. That's a lot of money. Think of it this way. If somebody's getting, for example, the average benefit of, say, $2,000, and they wait 2 years after their full retirement age, and they stack up 16% worth of delayed retirement credits after waiting 2 years on that, 16% on an average $2,000 monthly benefit, that'd be $320 more per month, okay? On an annualized basis, that'd be just under $4,000 more a year that person would be stacking up. It's a lot of extra money, right? Over the course of a lifetime, if they waited until, say, 69, they get an extra $320 a month, say $4,000 a year, just for easy mathematical purposes. I know it's a little bit less than that, but let's just call it $4,000 a year, and they collect benefits for, say, I don't know, 15 years. Let's just say, for example, it's a lot of money, right? That's $60,000 more that person would be paid over that 15-year period of time from Social Security just by waiting 2 years, okay? Now, again, I know that this is not feasible for everyone. I totally recognize this is not feasible for everyone, okay? But it is an option that is available for Social Security retirement beneficiaries. Now, let me give you some quick statistics on this because this is actually pretty interesting. Roughly 66% of beneficiaries file for the benefit between the ages of 62 and their full retirement age. Roughly 24% of beneficiaries file for the benefit right at their full retirement age, or right between that range there. And then the other 10% of people wait until the age of 70. So you could wait until the age of 70 if you wanted to. That'd be, honestly, a lot longer than most people want to wait, but you could certainly wait until the age of 70 to file for your benefit if you wanted to. Now, there's no benefit in waiting after 70. The delayed retirement credits only go up to the age of 70. They don't extend beyond that. So max you could do is up to 70, and you could lock in up to a 24% raise by collecting all of these 3 years worth of delayed retirement credits. 8% per year times 3 years is 24% of a raise, okay? But again, remember, only 10% of beneficiaries do that. So I'm not saying that this is for everybody, okay? Now, one more thing as well. As you can see there on that screenshot, okay, a couple other things that they mentioned. They can pay retroactive, a lump sum retroactive payment of up to 6 months worth, okay? So let's just say, for example, that your full retirement age is the age of 67. You wait until 67 and a half to claim your benefit. At that time, they may offer you a retroactive lump sum payment for those 6 months that you waited to take your benefit. They may offer you that. It'd be 6 months, basically a big one lump sum payment to catch you up for the 6 months that you delayed if you want to. Now, if you take the lump sum payment, you would then be forfeiting the delayed retirement credits, okay? And it would basically be the same as if you claimed your benefit at your full retirement date. So remember, you don't get both, okay? You don't get the delayed retirement credit, the 4% raise in this case, because obviously you waited 6 months, half of a year. It'd be a 4% raise, not 8%. 8% is over the course of 12 months, but it'd be a 4% raise that you are basically forfeiting in exchange for basically a lump sum payment to effectively be going back to your full retirement age. Does that make sense? Okay, so these are some options. Again, not feasible for everybody. I totally recognize that, but I think that there's a lot of people out there that probably don't even know that this exists, which is why they don't take advantage of it. If more people knew about this, more people might take advantage of this delayed retirement credit option and say, hey, I'm going to wait a little while. I might wait until 68 or 67 and a half, whatever, depends on their full retirement age. And they might think, I'm going to wait a little while, rack up some extra benefit increases. They're permanent forever. They may not want to wait a year or 2 or 3 in this case. I totally agree. I don't think I'd be able to wait 3 years. I may want to wait a little bit of time, like a few months. Again, I'm just saying, that's what I'm saying now. But when it comes down to it, who knows? But I'm just saying, I don't think I could wait 3 years. But my point being is that maybe somebody's in a position where they're like, I'm just going to wait. I got a little bit of savings set aside. I'm kind of good right now. I can maybe, live on my savings or my income, whatever it happens to be, for a little while. And then they claim a little bit later and they lock in a nice big raise. Okay. So anyway, this is an option that's out there. It's not talked about very often at all. And again, I think it's simply because so underutilized, because a lot of people don't realize that this exists in the first place. But this is the delayed retirement credit. Again, Social Security retirement beneficiaries. There you go. That's what that's all about. Now, first off, drop your comments, your questions, your feedback down below, and I'll be happy to answer those for you. Now, remember this much as well. In that screenshot there, they talked about Medicare. They said, remember to enroll in Medicare at 65. Otherwise, you could basically be due a permanent lifelong penalty. Yes, a lifelong penalty, okay? You want to avoid a penalty. Now, if you are turning 65, if you need help enrolling in Medicare, if you have questions on Medicare, if you need help finding the right Medicare coverages for you and your personal needs, okay, you probably noticed it. Call Chapter right there. Chapter Medicare right there. Thousands of you in this community have already called them. The phone number's right there for you. You can see it. Free Medicare help. They've helped thousands of you in this community collectively save a few $1,000,000 a year just by calling them. Absolutely amazing. And I've shown this multiple times. I have a stack of papers over here. These are comments that I've pulled right out of the comment section right here on this channel from people that have called and basically got all that help from getting better plans, better coverages, saving a boatload of money. Look at this. I got page after page, which, by the way, I have more pages as well. I need to update my little stack here, but I have more comments. All of these comments from people just reaching out saying, saved a bunch of money, got all these better savings, got better coverage. I also have this document here. People, names, how much they saved on a monthly basis, an annualized basis, thousands and thousands of dollars a year. It's incredible. In fact, the average person is saving $1,100 simply by calling chapter right there, which is amazing. I'm not sure about you. Maybe you don't care about $1,000. I do. I care about $1,000 a lot. I want to save as much money as I possibly can. And if you could take 15, 20 minutes or something like that on the phone, calling a free resource like chapter right there and getting some help finding the right Medicare coverage for you and possibly save $1,000 or more dollars. In fact, on this document here, there's multiple people that have saved multiple thousands of dollars just on this document. Obviously, some people have saved less, but some people have saved way more than $1,000 on there. Anyway, I'm here for you. Let me know what I can do for you. Again, after you call chapter with the phone number right there on the screen, drop a comment down below. Use the word chapter within your comment. Let me know how it goes. Did you save a bunch of money? What happened? And I will add your comment to my ongoing list of pages right here, and I'll feature you in upcoming videos, things like that. And let me know what else I can do for you. Otherwise, please drop your comments, your questions, your feedback down below. Please subscribe. Big subscribe button right down below. Otherwise, take care. Have a good one. And I look forward to seeing you again very soon in the next one. Thanks so much for watching this.